People, what is happening? It's time to get down to the new music. This is The Drop. I'm Ruben Dominguez. That's Quinn Bishop. Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Come on,
We're gonna
baby.
talk about some great music.
Go.
We're going to kick it off with Texas favorite, worldwide favorite, Selena. There's a new of sorts Selena record.
What do we have? Like
let's tell you about
unreleased
this.
tracks or what?
It is called Moonchild Mixes, and what this is a AB
Quintanilla.
He used her vocals from when she was like 13 to 16. They had like really high quality vocals on it, and they re-recorded the backing tracks to make them sound contemporary and modern. So, I think that those types of records are always problematic, but the fact that there's not been any new Selena music since she passed, it's still cause for celebration. I think fans are very excited.
Does Joey Guerra know about this?
I don't know. We haven't talked about it, but I know he's a super fan.
Oh my God!
I mean, there's so many super
Absolutely.
fans.
They won't issue you your Houston, Texas ID unless you can
Yeah,
at least
totally.
answer a couple of questions right about Selena on the test.
But I mean, people always are looking for anything new, whether it's merch or
or, for sure,
or even just a collection
for
or
sure.
whatever. And even she still sells great on. This isn't on LP yet. We still sell her CDs. Like
well, what was the place, the gas station or whatever that had 32-ounce cups with Selena's face on it, and there was lines at all the places when they announced they were going to sell it to get that cup.
That is still our number one selling Funko Pop. Selena sold.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a big one.
Okay. All right.
And all right, let's move it up. Let's keep
it going.
Let's get to rocking.
Yes, sir.
The Negative album is out. The Sick, The Dying, and the Dead. This version of the LP has a lenticular cover.
It's crazy.
So
it looks
moves.
amazing.
Yeah. This one is a limited edition, number to 1,300. There's multiple editions of this LP, but this is, their last album they won a Grammy for, called Dystopia, and they're at the Woodlands on Friday.
Right, with Five Finger Death Punch. So the Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. So Mustaine, who, in case you guys do not know, one of the architects of thrash, and some of his contemporaries are still around are probably not as thrashy. By all accounts, everybody who's heard this, one of the hardest hitting albums they've made in a very long time.
The singles definitely are. You've got.
So come get your thrash.
Come get your thrash. What I've heard, Soldier On.
Yeah.
And Night Stalkers has Ice-T on it.
Very cool. I didn't know that.
And what is that? Oh, We'll Be Back. That's the.
I heard about that too. I heard about that as well.
So fans are rejoicing with the
absolutely
comeback of this band, and of course Mustaine is everywhere. He's doing all kinds of stuff to promote it. So in a new label, whenever you see an artist on a new label, they kind of re-up and they pull out all the stops. They're even doing tonight after they perform in Austin, they're going to sign autographs at Waterloo.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It is cool.
And if you've never seen them live, go see them. Kiko Loureiro, I believe, the guitarist, Brazilian guitarist, been with. He's been there for a few years now. It definitely was on Dystopia. Searing guitar player. So much fun to watch that guy play.
I saw the video. It's like
so much fun to watch that guy play.
Yep,
here we go.
Okay, next up, Houston favorite,
shout out,
worldwide favorite, King's X. This is their first album in 14 years.
That's crazy. I didn't know it was that long.
It is nutty, and of course, never a lineup change with this band.
Nope.
It's Doug, Ty, and Gary back at it, and
Jerry,
and word is that this is solid record that stands with
does
the finest work.
Does not surprise me.
13th album overall, and great to have a new music from those guys. Musicianship is unparalleled.
You get the booklet and a CD.
Yeah, I like it when they package the CD.
Right on,
man.
Right on.
It's good. Okay, this band, the Heavy, I think we were kind of talking.
Just heard them recently.
So they had a couple of tracks that popped up on stuff that I heard, and I really liked it. It's very 60s inspired. Cool band. I've
not so heavy.
It's not heavy. It's not heavy.
They are the heavy, but it is not heavy.
We're not following King's X and Megadeth with them because
Negative
they're rocking. It is a more of like a groovy 60s jangly kind of thing.
I like it.
I like it. I think the photo is cool too. Like, that looks like a 1960s
Life and Life
photo.
Only.
So 60s, if you like your 60s inspired pop, I think you're going to be hearing a lot about these guys.
I hope so. I liked what I've heard.
Yeah.
I liked what I've heard so far. Okay, fantastic.
All right, next up, Parkergisbert. He was the lead singer of the Wigs, who were huge in Atlanta and Athens. They were like a huge band there for 15 years. Never really did much. The rest of the country, they had pockets of support, but this is his second solo record. He is a staff favorite. He is
really
got a great
I gotta
voice.
check this out because I haven't heard it.
It's very kind of in places kind of Shins like, but then it also kind of rocks pretty hard. He has a terrific voice. Played the store on one occasion. He's on Normal Town, which is another label based in Athens, and check him out if you're looking for something to listen to this weekend. I strongly recommend this.
And if you get down here now, there's an autographed copy waiting
got
for
some
you.
autograph copies for you.
I always like to mention that.
And we'll call this the bands. Bands to watch.
Good band.
I just think this band
Super
is
good
just
band.
Blow.
I hope so.
This is Interrupters. I believe this is their fourth album, In the Wild. And man, if Amy Interrupter is not an absolute star, I don't know who is. I think that if you ska punk band, as you can tell, I mean, if you can't tell, they'll go ska punk.
Sure.
They got the songs. I mean, if you watch their live videos, are terrific, like rock and live band. The obvious comparison people are going to make is the album. I think it's way edgier than that.
Oh, way edgier than that. Absolutely. Way edgier.
Punk. But great singer.
I'd love to see these guys live.
Yeah,
I would love
to
to see them live.
I want to go see them.
They kill it.
They've got a lot of video content out there online. Check them out. You're going to dig it. Back to Austin, Texas. Brand new album from You Will Know Us by The Trail of Dead.
Oh, it's been a minute for those guys.
It's actually just been 2 years. They released one right before the
Did they
pandemic.
really? I missed that.
But like so much pandemic stuff, they released an album. Couldn't do anything for it.
Yeah.
Already
saw them. The only time I saw them was at South by Southwest, and I was way too intoxicated to remember any of it.
Well, there you go.
Full disclosure.
This album is called X1 Bleed Here Now. And they're on the Dynalone label now. And you know what? This is your color. This is your ensemble color album.
It fits
for the
me
day.
perfectly. Yeah,
it sure does.
Yeah.
It sure does. So they've got a lot of fans, I'm sure, that will be very excited that record.
Yes, I should pick this up for my buddy John Severson.
Okay. Right. Yungblud is next, actor, musician. This is his fourth record, I believe. Maybe it's the third. Anticipated third record featuring The Funeral and Memories with Willow. Again, he's got a lot of fans. Yes, and this is another one of these records we have with a signed insert. Production staff. Let's look at this right now and see
what is just happening.
Weird. It's weird. I don't think we've ever opened a record live.
Suddenly, this is an unboxing video.
Yeah. Let's see what the signed insert. Oh yeah, look at that. So, if you purchase this record from us, we have limited signed copies. And
my daughter would be excited about this.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go.
Very excited.
So, Yungblud, come get that one.
Boom.
I think this band is super cool. Again, bands to watch.
You were just telling me about these guys. I've never heard this.
Beach Rats. This version of the Indie Store Colored Vinyl, as was the Interrupters and a lot of the other stuff we talked about. This is old school punk rock. It's Brian Baker. People will know from a bunch of bands, including Minor Threat. Members of the Balancing Souls, another band, kind of a super group of sorts. Old school punk rock. This is 12 songs in 22 minutes, which is how
the way God intended.
That's how I like it. If you like old school punk rock, this record is for you. They really, it's awesome. I love it.
Limited edition colored vinyl. People get down here and get it.
Oh yeah.
I know we've talked about this band before, and we had a good giggle. Wasn't Brian Baker in Junkyard for a minute?
I believe he was.
Chris says yes.
Yep. It's been confirmed by the studio audience.
We shout out Minor Threat and Junkyard.
And the big boys. There you go.
Is he the big boys?
Oh yeah, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, from punk rock to
not
southern
punk rock,
the modern southern rock. I mean, these guys started out as a country band. I really feel like they're firmly in the southern rock.
Sure.
genre. This is Whiskey March with their new record, Torneo. It's got like I don't know what that is. Heart. It's a heart plugged in, flying across the desert with
twigs or roots.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on. I mean, people love these guys. They're very loyal fan base. They play to huge crowds. Again, if you're missing your Southern rock, these are the big guys. These are the new band to discover.
Well, it says here, self-produced and recorded in Torneo, Texas.
Oh, well, there you go. And
I've never heard of Torneo, Texas.
I never have either.
Maybe it's like one of those state of mind type places.
Yeah,
it doesn't really exist.
On the 30 Tigers label.
Yeah,
and this is their sixth album. And the thing that's different about this record, they're kind of doing Tom Memphis and some of the Skinnerty. They've got some female background vocals on there, and they added in some horns.
Sure, yeah.
So they're
there you go.
Progressing and growing.
Yeah,
as you will. Okay, we're gonna close out the new album segment with Joe Party, Mr. Saturday Night.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Saturday Night. Have you met Mr. Saturday?
Never.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Huge artist. By all accounts, he just gets better and better. This is classic fiddle-filled country Saturday night music.
Featuring Long Neck Way to Go with Midland guesting on it.
Okay, there's some fun. Of course, you can't have a country album without some funny titles on here. What do we got? You can't say that.
Can we say that on No, we cannot say that. We should not. We can say it. We should not. Well, then we'd have to explain it.
Coming right up. Moving right along.
Just let's get right to it. Yeah. We're going to edit that out.
This is our archival music that has not been available before or reissued programs. This is
correct.
Very pleased to present Stereolab Pulse of the Early Brain. There's part of their Switched On series, and so what this is, these are tracks. I love this cover. It's so
different,
Kraftwerk.
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
This is unreleased tracks from demos, tracks from 12 inches, stuff like that. So people that love this band, they want everything by them. I remember we did a in-store with them in the 90s, and people just brought sacks of records for them to sign. I mean, they have just such a loyal fan base. Count me in that. They're coming to town. Very excited about them. They're going to be here on the 10th, I believe.
Now, they've reunited, right?
So it is really just two principal members. One of the principal members died.
Right.
And then they've kind of filled up. So, but I saw them the first reunion tour. Jonathan and I from the store, we went to Dallas to see them at the Granada Theater. It was awesome.
Wow.
It was really great. So if you're a fan, go see them. And if you're looking for some new music from them, this is not new, but new to you.
There you go. Boo.
Okay. And of course, we often feature Grateful Dead records. This cover is great. This is part of their 1972 series, which was regarded as the best live year for the band. And all the shows they played. This is from the Lyceum Theatre, London, England, 5/26/72, a uniquely beautiful concert. And 4 CDs.
50th anniversary.
Yeah, 50th anniversary. And you got British cover. There's people that just collect this year, this 1972 year for the band performing live. And in fact, they did an online only, I don't know, it's like 100 CDs or something of all their 1972 performances, because they recorded everything, right?
Of course.
Recorded everything from the soundboard, and they own that's why you have so much quality Grateful Dead archival releases, because it all sounds terrific. And there you go. Kris Kristofferson, live at Gillies. So the New West label has acquired all the Gillies recording. They've come out at different times because they would always same deal, soundboard recording,
right?
And they would do radio broadcasts from Gillies. So,
I knew that, but I did not know that there was a series of soundboard recordings.
Yeah, so they're putting out. This is one of the first ones that's coming out and released recordings from legendary Pasadena, Texas honky tonk, and he's one of the greatest country songwriters ever. Sunday Morning Coming Down. He and Bobby McGee. He looks like he's having a good time. There at Gillies, I'm sure maybe Willie showed up, and good stuff.
He's like a Rhodes Scholar or something,
he
right?
Is.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
Super bright.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
And he was in A Star Is Born.
He was in A Star Is Born. The original.
Absolutely.
Okay, we got too many to hold here.
Wow.
But Moby's catalog, his records have not been reissued in so long that they were fetching hundreds of dollars on secondary sellers. So now you can get these Moby's records are coming back out, Matt, from his master tape, so you know they sound good. This is obviously the big one.
Yeah,
licensed, in tons of commercials. We have his ambient record. You've got the I Like to Score. This is music he did for films. It's a big record. What do we got here? This is, I believe, his first one. And this is the ambient record. He's one of those guys. He makes pop records. He flies in all kinds of different crate digger
does whatever
types,
he wants.
Does whatever he wants. Always interesting. Always compelling. Good to have records back from Moby.
Absolutely. Look at that. Super cool.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about our RSD Essentials Indie Store exclusives. Again, these are sanctioned by Record Store Day and records that they think you should have. This has been a best-selling series. It's Mad Libs, Medicine Show, Volume 3. Now, these are, they're always making beats, right? All the hip-hop guys are making beats. This is instrumental hip-hop tracks where he used 70s Afrobeat, funk, psych rock, garage rock and soul from Zambia, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Ghana, Botswana, and the Ivory Coast. This is cool, man. If you like your hip hop informed by some African beats, this is it. This is, I guarantee you, this is fun listening right there.
Love it.
Available only in indie record stores for a limited time. And this is. Did you ever hear this record? This is Damage and Joy. This is the comeback record by Jesus and Mary.
No, this one I haven't heard.
So they didn't make a record for 19 years,
right.
And this was the record. It has not been available on vinyl since it originally came out. This is a super deluxe packaging. It's big as thick as a sandwich.
It's robust.
It is robust. And from 2017, and
colored vinyl.
Those guys managed to patch it up and make a record. And so love that band. If you're looking to fill in your collection with them, that's the one. Shout out to my wife. This is one of her favorite Saturday night albums and hanging out records. This is Little Feat, Waiting for Columbus.
The great Lowell George.
And this is when, in the 1970s, double live albums were kind of de facto greatest hits, right?
Absolutely.
So where maybe your hit singles, your best known FM radio tracks, in this case, Willin', Dixie Chicken, Spanish Moon, Fat Man in the Bathtub. So you heard these on FM radio, but they didn't have greatest hits. Yeah. Live album comes out. It's got all the tunes on it. And this is really I think it's their finest moment. That is their most highly regarded recording. There's a black vinyl version as well. This is the red vinyl.
Red tomato
vinyl. You can only get it at your independent record store.
Yes.
Great to have that one back on the Rex.
Yes, sir.
We've been skint in Little Feat Records. Next up, another indie store exclusive, RSD. This is the Drums Portamento. This is their second album. I think this is the big record, right?
Yeah, Sirius is. This is on heavy rotation right now.
Yeah.
Over on.
Cool bands. Fans have been people look for this record all the time. There's other records available online, but it's good that this one has been reissued. It's from 2011. So they probably just missed an anniversary there. Probably backed up waiting to be repressed. They missed an anniversary while stuff was being repressed.
That's crazy.
But cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Good to have that one back.
Good stuff.
And we're going to close with jazz record, as we often do. This is our lone jazz record for the day. This is part of the Blue Note Classic series. Of course, remastered from the original analog tapes by Kevin Gregg, who knows what he is doing. This is Dial S for Sonny Clark.
Right.
And this is with Art Farmer, Hank Mobley, Curtis Fuller. This is his debut album. If you're wondering what the title is, that's a takeoff on the Hitchcock Dial M for Murder title, right?
Yep, right.
And this is an easy record to recommend because it is a bop record, which can kind of be more challenging. But this is sublime and very laid back. This is a good chill record from great pianist, great personnel on that record, and sounds as good as it ever has on vinyl with Blue Note ensuring that it gets the royal treatment.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Put some more jazz in your life, people. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. What's coming up? What's on the horizon?
What is coming up? I'm going to give a shout out. I think this kind of missed people. I'm saying if you're looking to see music on Friday, you're not going to Megadeth, and you're not going to see the Joy Division records being performed in their entirety
by Peter Hook.
Go go to Miller Outdoor Theater, a Rouge Aftab, the first ever Pakistani Grammy winner.
We talked about
female
a Rouge.
Her record is fantastic.
Wow.
It is, and you hear me say this word sometimes, cinematic. It is, I would say it's classical music meets, I don't know, Peter Gabriel, Nick Cave, a little bit of Sade. It is
quite the
it is
recommendation.
its own thing, and you can probably hang out with a bunch of cool people from Pakistan at that show.
Yes,
on
there
the
you
hill,
go. There you
the
go.
Miller Theater, and they're having some rough times right now. So it's, I'm sure there's going to be a good vibe.
Hopefully the weather will be good. All right, people. That is the drop, and coming up very soon, season 3 of the drop.
Can
And
you
boy,
believe it? Can you believe it?
Do we have some things in store for you? We can't even tell you about them. We are
'Cause we don't know.
contractually bound. We have no idea. All right, so we'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend. We'll see you. We're out of here. Bye.